Portia, who DM'd me requesting I do a video. Alright, y'all, so we're back. Shout out to my supporter Portia, who DM'd me requesting I do a video on Erica Kennedy, which is the best friend of Kimora Lee Simmons and also the author of the New York Times bestselling novel, Bling. Now, before we get into it, I want to mention that Erica Kennedy passed away in 2012, June 19, 2012, at the age of 42 years old, and to this day, there's no official cause of death. I have to take this way back to my old school snooping ways to find some information out about Erica Kennedy. And according to LSA, an incog on LSA, it says, another sip. Erica Kennedy wrote Bling about Diddy. The main character is Diddy, and when he got wind, he wanted to unalive her. And I don't mean jokingly, but Erica was really close with Kimora at the time. She was one of her bridesmaids and Aoki's godmother, and Diddy respected Russell, so he couldn't touch her. Mind you, this is from 2012. This also says, I'll post more in a few. The amount of bodies this man has, alive and dead, is astonishing. When I first looked the book up, I noticed that it was out of stock everywhere, and the paperback is $52.58. But I was able to pull up the summary. Cinderella Remix, an uninhibited, unput-downable novel about a small-town girl and the music mogul determined to turn her into a megastar. When 20-year-old Mimi travels from a small town in Ohio to New York for an audition with Lamont Jackson, head of the hottest hip-hop label in the business, she has no idea that her life is about to change overnight. The moment Lamont hears the beautiful young singer's silky voice, he signs her up in a bid to find mainstream success beyond the hip-hop chart. Soon, Mimi is rocking the chicest designer clothes, hanging with an A-list crowd, and being escorted through the velvet ropes into the city's most exclusive clubs. But everything comes with a price. As Lamont's new female star, Mimi is given the full makeover treatment. Fading supermodel Vanessa de la Cruz restyles Bohemian Mimi into a ghetto fab glamour girl with outrageous shopping sprees at Prada and Gucci. Lena Whitaker, the hip-hop obsessed daughter of a powerful attorney, is handpicked by Lamont to become her club-hopping sidekick. And Mimi can't quite tell if her spotlight-craving record producer Daryl Country D. McHenry is a friend or a foe. As Mimi is seduced by the clothes, money, and decadent lifestyle of her new crowd, she comes to see that Lamont's own future in the recording industry rests on her inexperienced shoulders. Cinderella never felt pressure like this. Fast-paced and wickedly hilarious, Bling is a page-turner that grabs the reader from the very first line, taking us inside the glittering world of New York hip-hop scene with an unforgettable cast of characters, smart dialogue, and a whole lot of attitude. Erica Kennedy grabs the microphone and makes it clear that she is a major new voice. Now, with that being said, on top of the fact that the music mogul in the book was the head of a record label called Augusta Records, I mean, I don't know, to me, it definitely sounds like it was about Diddy and Kim Porter.
Oh, sis, we could absolutely get into it. Hold on. Now, I do want to make preference and do a disclaimer. As I've said on every other video, I am not a lawyer. I am not giving legal advice yet. And y'all might want to grab your snacks, grab your water, grab whatever it is you need to. Because, baby, when I tell you, this finna be a ride. Now, if you don't know who Erica Kennedy is, she was Kimora Lee Simmons' best friend, and she was also really good friends with Kim Porter. She's been well immersed within the family, so if you don't know or have any idea who she is, let me share some context with you and backstory to her.
Well, who was that girl? Her name was Erica. She was a beautiful woman. Gorgeous. All of their friends were Kim, Kimora, Erica. I guess they were all old models. They were doing it. But let's talk about Erica Kennedy. Erica worked in fashion and the music industry. As a media writer, a blogger, and a publicist for Sean John Fashion Line. She was also the best friend of Kimora Lee Simmons and was a bridesmaid in her wedding. And Erica Kennedy was godmother to her daughter, Aoki.
So when I say Erica was well immersed within the industry, she was well immersed within the industry. So she wrote a book in 2004 called Bling. It was a romantic novel, fiction, loosely based on the lifestyle of Diddy. And as we know, Diddy, he ain't really like that too much, allegedly. So from what I could find on the internet, because y'all, I kid you not, there is not much about Erica Kennedy's case, and I'm going to explain to you why, my theory, in a second. From what I found on the internet, her and Diddy about her case, about her unaliving being listed as a homicide, there is nothing. And believe you me, y'all know I look in research. There is nothing. Like, you see stuff like this on TV, like on NCIS, but the fact that her very existence outside of the bare minimum has been wiped clean from the internet is something bigger at play here. And my theory is Kimora knows something, because from what I did research on Kimora too, because obviously it led me down a rabbit hole, and I found some interesting videos from Kimora.
I sometimes feel like some of those things come back to haunt you over time, and stuff like that. So, I'm not really sure, but I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. Again, like, I'm sitting here with my kids in my house. Probably too young bride. So I had these kids very early.
Sean Diddy Combs allegedly threatened to hit Kimora Lee Simmons, who was pregnant at the time.
They told me they couldn't go after Puff, but they could go after Russell Simmons. Those people knew that Russell Simmons was on the chopping.
So yeah, like I said, Kimora knows something. It's something she's not telling, something she chooses to not unveil. And, coercion and intimidation is a thing. So I'm not sure why, as painful as this is, why she has not probably come out in terms of outside of Diddy's power and money, as well as Russell's power and money at the time. If I was, outside of me doing my own research, Erica Kennedy's autopsy results are sealed. Only thing they have listed is she allegedly unalived from natural causes, which is BS to me personally, because she, from what I researched and what I gathered, she was a perfectly healthy 42-year-old. Nothing, no extenuating medical issues or nothing that was listed online, at least. They just have her listed as natural causes. At 42? Yeah, no. And what's even more telling is 2 women from the same bridal party are unalived. Exact same bridal party. Immersed in both families. So in the event, if I was a lawyer in this case and was given full ramification to open back up Erica Kennedy's case, the first person I'm calling, Kimora.
All right, so you guys just heard that, and both of these beautiful ladies made some